Okay, sadly, the computer cut me off from recording, so I had to create two videos. So to finish the previous lesson where I told you to pause the video and go to the next one, what you're going to be looking at in The Alchemist is that the main character of our story is going on a journey through life. And a hero's journey in and of itself is a specific type of literature. So there's a very clear format of a hero's journey, if you will, in literature. So you're going to follow that criteria throughout The Alchemist. So this video that you're about to watch is going to briefly explain to you a hero's journey, but you have also been given a written handout, which are going to be your notes, so don't lose them. But those are your notes that explain each aspect of a hero's journey. But here's a visual interpretation and explanation of that.
This is the Hollywood Guidebook for Heroes. You will learn the secret truth behind most blockbuster movies. They basically all follow the same 12 steps, also known as the hero's journey. Every hero's story starts off with some sort of nobody living in an ordinary world. But by following the White Rabbit, he will get the call to adventure. At first, he can't be too eager. He must refuse the call. Running away from his destiny, he will stumble upon a mysterious old guy who will turn out to be his mentor. Now he's ready to cross the threshold. Where he's going, he doesn't need roads. Of course, he will be tested, and he might need to win the game to gain new allies and enemies. He must overcome his fear by entering the inmost cave. Here, he will face his supreme ordeal, which will change his life forever. After defeating some bad guy, he'll receive his well-deserved reward. And because he can, he will be flying the road back. But before realizing there's no place like home, our apprentice must resurrect as a new person. Eventually, our hero will return to where he started, but things will never be the same again. This is what we call the hero's journey.
So if you need further instruction, look at your notes. If you need to rewatch this video to get clarification, do that. But the final part of today's lesson is to now practice understanding a hero's journey. So you should have a worksheet that looks like this. Pick a story that you feel you understand. There's some answers, or excuse me, there's some examples right here. So if you remember The Lion King, I think that's the one that I would lean towards practicing with. But I want you to practice filling out this sheet to really understand and identify how the hero's journey is shown in a lot of films and shows that you already know. So, for example, call to adventure, think about when that applies in The Lion King. When does Simba be told that he needs to start fighting and seeking for something? What happens? And all of that. So please work with the people at your table to complete this worksheet. And again, hand this in to the substitute when you are done.